for choosing to watch this video. Right here are some Palmer hands that I made for my costume. Now it'd be great to have these and use these for a costume party, but the functionality of those hands wouldn't work well if I was out there greeting people handing out candy. So I'm just gonna have to build a similar one, but smaller and more functional, and actually something that I can wear like a glove. And I decided that I might just either put it on my right hand or my left hand, but we're gonna see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the time to cut this in half, and then I'll decide after that if it's gonna be for the right hand or the left hand. Well, to keep safety in mind, right here I'm using this X-Acto blade, and I just want to say be very careful as you're doing this. Nice steady straight lines as you're going down from the top of the foam in order to cut it in half. This is the method that I'm using in order to split this in half to have the thickness that I would like to have for each side. So just be very, very careful. I just want to reiterate that safety first. So this is 2-inch upholstery foam. A little bit left over from last Halloween when I made the theme costume. So don't throw away those scrap pieces of upholstery foam. Put them in a nice bag and save them, because you never know, you might need it for another project. Alright, so just bear with me. I'm going to have you guys see the full length video. I'm not going to edit this part, so you can see that it does take a little bit of time in splitting the foam in half and using the razor blade. So don't be in a rush. Take your time going through and splitting this foam in half. That way it's done nicely and safely. Alright, success. So now the foam is in half. Now I need to map out my template on the foam, and I'm going to utilize a Sharpie pen. That way I know where I need to cut to make my template here. So now here I'm utilizing the spring-loaded scissors that are made for cutting fabric, and these work great on foam too. They're very, very sharp. So all I can say is be careful with them if you have a pair and you're using it for this type of a project. Now I know this could have came out a little bit more smoother in the shapes and cutting the template to look and conform to a hand, but I actually like it this way, and I did switch it over to the left hand. Now this thing looks really great. It's the right length, and I do like how it shakes and moves and the flow of it, because then it'll make it crazy and creepy when I'm out there. So now I just need to cover the palm part of it, which I'm going to show you here that I've actually finished that. And I just need to continue to do some sculpting on it to give the fingers a nice smooth shape, what I'm looking for. And then if I need to distort it anymore, then I will continue on to do some sculpting to that. Now the way I had this stick together is I was using the hot glue gun to get all the pieces of the upholstery foam to conform to the shapes that I wanted. And the cool thing is, like I said, I was using some straight edge pieces, and I would glue one part of it with the hot glue, let it cool, and then I'd come back and there would be a straight edge over it. So instead of cutting it, I went and put the hot glue on it and then pushed the foam together, and then I just let it cool and waited, and as I released that part, it had conformed to the shape that I was hoping it would be. So this is in part like that time when Palmer was transforming and mutating, and these are what the hands are supposed to be conforming to. So in the next video, I'll update you on the painting process and the final result of how it looks. Hope you guys like this. Like, subscribe, share, all those things. See you on the next one. Thank you.